off. Yes, it did hurt when the Undertaker threw me off the cell. Don't ask that question.
No, I did not break into the business by mowing Vern Gagne's lawn or fetching his coffee.
Yes, I mowed Vern Gagne's lawn and got his coffee.
There you go. Those questions are answered right off the top.
Once you give up your pride, you have it all, baby.
You gotta make it, especially as a Canadian. Here we go.
Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Hamilton. I'd like to say that.
What do you mean? Right here in Hamilton, Ontario?
Right here.
Of course, we should have anticipated the cheap pop a la Mick Foley. I want to say that the three of you have inspired people like myself and like my brother, and I'm sure a lot of people in the audience. I've got a question for each of you. Mick, first question for you is, you're an amazing author. I love your books. So if you were to write another book, what would it be about? Mr. Bischoff, since you're a man with the business acumen, you're an astute businessman, I'd like you to tell me a little bit about what you think about the latest UFC purchase by WMG IME of $4 billion. And if you were represented by those guys, just like Ben Affleck, LL Cool J, The Weeknd, who all now invest in the UFC, would you do the same thing? And Mr. Poffo, I loved your rhymes, your poems. You were the original John Cena. I want to ask, who are some of your favorite guys to ride up and down the road with? Thank you very much, gentlemen.
All right, I go first. I am currently working on a project, and it's kind of cool that Eric is here next to me. I'm going to ask you people, adults, to read between the lines here. It's a project about my time as an ambassador in a red suit. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
And I'm about 2/3 of the way done, and I'm just writing a one-page summary to send to publishers. Probably, it'll probably be published by WWE. There's a good chance it will. And so just earlier today, I know there's a perception that we may not like each other as we've had history. But I pulled him aside and was like, hey, the book I was talking about, last night I did this one-page write-up, and if you don't mind, I'd like to read it to you and get some feedback. So you always try to get like 2 or 3 pre-readers whose opinions you respect, and so that would be Eric. So I think that's pretty cool. So I haven't read it through that, I think that's a pretty cool thing. Right? So it's kind of like when you see past presidents getting along for a good cause, and you go, oh. Even though we're in Canada, right? Past prime ministers getting along.
I look forward to hearing it, by the way. And as far as my perception or my perspective on the UFC purchase by William Morris Agency and IMG, good for them. I don't know how the hell they came up with a $4 billion valuation on that. That's a big valuation. The company only generates probably $500 million a year in revenue. So that's a 10 times revenue multiple. So that somebody's got some big plans for that business. But I'm pretty familiar with the William Morris Agency. They represented me for a number of years. I'm now with the Creative Artists Agency. But one of the things that a William Morris can do is bring not only celebrity investors to the table, which is a great thing, it gets a lot of press, but they can also bring a lot of corporate muscle into the equation, and I'm pretty sure that that's the direction that they're going to take. In addition to that, they've got a very, very strong international footprint. William Morris has representation all over the world and can make a lot of things happen internationally faster than perhaps Zuffa Entertainment, which previously owned UFC, could on their own.
Thank you. He asked me who I enjoyed going up and down the road with. I've had about 10 minutes to think about it. And, is anybody older here? Because I'm going to be 62. Does anybody remember Lord Athol Leighton?
Yes!
Well, in 1974, I was so lucky that he befriended me, and we rode up and down the road together. And I thought he was a fantastic person to ride with. He taught me a lot. And but if you're thinking about WWF, WWE, I would say that my time with Rick Martel, Tito Santana, people that were not going to be vulgar to the waitress. See, because I would just die of shame if I were sitting next to somebody that thought that was funny. Because, see, I'll tell you something too. I also love, it's gonna sound whatever it sounds like, but I loved hanging around my brother and, of course, and my father. Because you know what? And many of you have come up to me and told me about your personal experience with Randy. And I want to say that he didn't look down on the people that looked up to him. And he always had time for an autograph or a kind word. Okay? Very good. And just remember, it's nice to be important, but more important to be nice.
Ooh.